I think, mostly cheers. It was loud and it was very enthusiastic.
And with many fans blaming him for blowing the Knicks streak, causing security chaos, and not keeping his eyes on the game, was it a bad call for him to attend? Then, Saagar Shaikh, Poorna Jagannathan, and Asif talked about serving up a wild new season of their critically acclaimed hit Hulu comedy series, Deli Boys. 5-time Grammy winners Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis on helping create classics for everyone from Michael to Mariah, and how they're bringing nothing but hits to Vegas. And comedian and lifelong Republican Cheryl Underwood is back at the table to guest co-host. Here come Hot Topics with Whoopi, Sarah Haynes, Joy Behar, Anna Navarro, Sunny Hostin, and Alyssa Farah Griffin. Now let's get things started.
Who's in the middle of her I Need a Job comedy tour, Cheryl Underwood. Yes. Well, you know, a lot of Knicks fans are not happy with you-know-who right now. He came into town, messed up everything. You couldn't go, you couldn't make a left, couldn't make a right, couldn't go across the street. You couldn't buy anything. What the? And they're blaming. I mean, look at that. I mean, it's crazy. Wow. These people have been waiting for this to happen. And so this man comes in and he's a fan and okay. But my goodness. And they are blaming him for ending the Knicks' winning streak last night. No, now. Come on now. They were not playing great ball. Yeah. That was on us. This guy, I have to just reiterate the fact that this man does not have that kind of power. We have to remind people, he doesn't have the power. And I see your face and I know how you feel and you can say what you want. But by saying that it's his fault that we lost means that there's no responsibility taken. These guys were not playing at their best yesterday.
And they know that.
And they know
that.
Yeah, and they know it. So, but people are really upset because the security apparently was insane at the Garden. And fans at nearby watch parties didn't hide their feelings either about being there. But he remembers the game a little bit differently. Take a look.
Last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the pale.
You mean when they had the camera on me? I thought it was very good, yeah. It was certainly amazing. It was I think, mostly cheers. It was loud and it was very enthusiastic.
It was really enthusiastic.
Yeah.
Got that for you. But I have to focus on something other than Donald Trump, because I think these Knicks have been so dialed in and phenomenal. And a big shout out to the Spurs, because if you love the sport, you will love these games you're watching. I was really upset about the Wembanyama Jalen Brunson moment, which was not called or seemingly even seen by the refs. But to me, like, I'm a big believer. And
See that? And they didn't call it.
They didn't call it. And I'm not one to blame the refs. Like you said, Whoopi, the Knicks came out and it was almost like there were, whether it was nerves, I mean, they had so much riding on this game, the pressure of it all. They were not themselves in the beginning. But the Spurs did an amazing job, but I don't like dirty basketball. And basketball players, Shaquille O'Neal was fighting the case that this is what goes on. I, as a non-NBA player, but frequent and long-time watcher, I don't like dirty play. Don't go after people. Win on the court and by the rules. I don't mind if there's contact, but when there's another play that I don't even think we have pulled up where I want to say it was Harper or Castle, one of the Spurs players, runs straight in like you would on a football team.
Yeah.
These men are not wearing armor. Like, if you want to play like that, go on a football field.
How long have you been watching basketball?
Forever.
Okay. Do you remember the Pistons under Lambeer? And they would get off the bus.
Yeah.
In they street clothes and be fighting.
Yeah.
And that's good basketball.
It's a contact sport.
Yes.
I think
I know
it was a very physical game. It was a very physical game. I've seen games like that before.
Yes.
I wasn't troubled by what I saw.
Wembanyama throwing Jalen by the head? I feel like that was out of bounds.
I think both teams were very, very physical with each other, actually.
Well, they didn't get called both ways.
You saw people, well,
Just me.
That part, but I think there are a lot of conspiracies going around about how the refs want more revenue, and so of course they want more games, and so they don't want to sweep in for it. And all of these things may be in play, but for me, what is also in play is that we had an impeccable vibe in New York.
That's right.
Until the Orange Man showed up and put the bad juju on the Madison Square Garden.
I agree.
Now we're going to have to go back in and sage the whole Madison Square Garden to get all the bad juju out. But I will also say, this. It costs so much money to secure Madison Square Garden. It cost New York millions of dollars for Donald Trump to come to the game where he was not cheered, he was booed.
That's right.
And during which he fell asleep.
Yes.
That was the part that got me.
So for me,
do we have it?
just fall asleep. Fall asleep somewhere else. Don't bring your bad karma vibe to New York.
New Yorkers are taking out second mortgages to afford tickets to this game. And this guy's falling
next to Dolan sleep.
Come on.
But my thing from a political perspective is you never, as a politician, do this. You do not go to an NBA Finals game when there's a winning streak, because if they lose, everyone will blame you. All of New York City will blame you. I called it yesterday. Like, whether it's true or not, listen, it wasn't the final.
Juju is true.
It was not the final. But the vibe shift is real, because what it takes to secure Madison Square Garden, you didn't have the outdoor parties. They were moved outside of a perimeter.
That's where you saw
and
the problem.
vendors and restaurants lost so much money. Bars lost money.
My commute was shot.
He jacked the whole thing up. And talking about politics, James Dolan, the owner of the Knicks, he has contributed more than $1.1 million to fund supporting Trump's 3 campaigns. And he also allowed him
for security.
And people forgot that he allowed him to use the Garden for a political rally at the close of the 2024 election.
So the juju was already there.
Dolan does tend to give money to both.
He does. But he gave money.
The one thing I'll say in defense of Trump is he has loved the Knicks since the Knicks were terrible. He's been consistent as a fan. Yeah, it's not like he's dropped in as a fair weather fan.
He was a New Yorker.
But it didn't need to be this game. It was always going to...
No, and look, you trying to fight to have money to give to people who did bad stuff. Give us some of that money so we can pay the people.
Can we have the money back?
So we can give some of that money back to the people who have worked their behinds off to come out and do this. Because had you not come,
that's right,
people would have been able to be at the watch party outside of the outside, and perhaps the fights that happened in a place like Bryant Park would not have happened.
We lost money as a city because he went to sleep.
But here's my problem.
What's your problem?
Why didn't he just stay his ass in D.C. and watch from the house? Watch from the house like other Americans watch from the house.
He got a big UFC cage.
That's right. So he could have watched
there.
Because he had more space in that box to lay out and sleep. Because when we did, he was laid up.
But I gotta give it up to New Yorkers.
Yes.
That was Showtime at the Apollo level booing. Yesterday. I give it up. He got booed. I was waiting for Sandman to come out.
He got booed.
It was good. It was good.
The Knicks are still one of the greatest of all time.
Yes.
Right. They will, whatever happens from here on out, I can't be mad at them because they have given us a party. They have given New York light and shiny, and we love it. And we're going to always celebrate that, as we will celebrate wherever we end up on Thursday.
Game 6.
Yeah.
Game 6 at the Garden is where they're going to win it. Game 6.
So, I hate to turn this around on myself, but the day before, or a couple of days ago, I got honored. I received the New York Urban League's Frederick Douglass medallion this weekend, and it was presented to me by Bevy Smith. Bevy Smith gave it to me, and it was heavy. You know, I didn't realize what the Urban League continues to do. And so I was just really knocked out and very thankful to get it. And thank you to everybody at Tribeca. We've been celebrating. Tribeca's been happening, and so we were celebrating Bob De Niro and Jane Rosenthal, and he last night celebrated her, specifically just her at a thing that we were at. So I missed a lot of the game, but I got home eventually. But I just, you know, New York is on fire right now. You know, and so let's ask collectively. Let's ask the people of New York. To don't show your behinds anymore. We don't need this fighting in the streets. We don't need any of it. We all have different affiliations. We like different things. We come from different places. Let us celebrate together the sport. And not go after each other because they're wearing a different jacket.
And once the stage is in Madison Square Garden and it gets all saged up, we'll be fine.
You know. Oh, it was saged. It was saged this morning.
It was saged.
Saged this morning.
We're good.
We'll be right back. Your set at the roast, Kevin Hart's roast last month was a highlight of the show. It was also a topic here for the way you responded to Tony Hinchcliffe's joke. Directed at you. Take a look.
She was on a show called The Talk for 13 years. If you never saw it, here's what you missed. No, hold up, let me let me talk. Her husband committed suicide 3 years into their marriage. I've been sitting next to her for 2 hours, and I have to ask, how did he last that long?
Tony, you think you hurt my feelings by talking about my dead husband? My husband only died once. You die every night with them whack-ass jokes you be telling.
That's right.
You were the funniest part of this roast, like by far, start to finish, hilarious.
Thank you.
It was so good.
Yeah. Well, see, here's the catch-up, and Whoopi, you know this. People don't understand. This is the new generation of roasting. Back in the day, it was the Friars Club, and it was a private thing to be roasted.
Until us.
That's right.
Me.
And then when you guys did, and when Dean Martin...
It was a whole other thing.
It was a whole other thing. But this is, and they consider it the lowest common denominator, so they hit you below the belt. And my feeling, while I'm happy that there's discussion, because then we can get to progress. You should have the feelings that you have. I was just wondering, ladies, how did y'all feel? It looked like they were coming at me. Like I was the big dog. And the roast was Kevin Hart's roast, but they seem to be coming at me.
That was part of it for me. But I just thought that it wasn't funny. I thought that the jokes were not funny. I don't think that you joke about someone's deceased husband. I don't think you joke about George Floyd's death, murder. And, you know, we had this discussion at the table, and we've discussed it with a lot of comedians. Joy Behar said, you know, you don't make a joke
outside of the room.
You don't roast people that are outside of the room. Wanda Sykes said, you don't joke about dead people. You don't joke about deceased people. Even the Wayans, we had the Wayans brothers, two of them, and they said, you know, if you're going to make a joke and you're going to go that low, the payoff better be there.
That's it.
And I felt that the payoff was not there across the board. I couldn't even get through most of the roast because I didn't think it was
You and Chelsea
funny.
killed it, to be clear. But I want to ask, what were the vibes like? Because I felt, maybe I'm sensitive, I just had a child, but I felt like there was a lot of ire directed at both you and Chelsea, the women who were the real comedians on the stage, that did not feel like the same level of attacks that the men got.
It might have been that you were the funniest.
I would say,
and weren't they supposed to be just roasting Kevin?
No, because, well, roasting, you hit everybody on the dais.
Okay.
You don't just roast woman.
That's a difference.
That's interesting.
Now, it used to be just the person.
Because with Tom Brady, I felt like they just targeted Tom.
These are like, okay, so here's the thing. There were never really audiences outside of the comics in the audience.
Right.
What they do right on this is they get your peers to roast you. That is not always the case. And when that is not the case, it really doesn't work. And when you're showing not all of it, but you've cut it up, you're only seeing what they want you to see. And so you don't realize what's been going on. But there is, you know, when you open it up to other comics and when comics go for each other, that's what they do. They go as low as they can. That's the whole point.
Well, he was 6 feet under on that.
Well, I will say this. First, I got to shout out Nikki Glazer and Chelsea Handler, because we talked as women. And I asked, I said, Nikki, how they coming? Because you did the Tom Brady. How they coming? They said, they coming for you, Cheryl. I said, well, they coming for me. And then I thought, oh, you the big dog. You know, so you going to shoot at the king and you missed. So you shot at the king. And I got a chance to go hit that microphone. But I also got to shout out Pete Davidson. So if you're going to do a George Floyd joke, which if I didn't have a good comeback at the George Floyd joke, then I set us back as female comics. So I was asking God, give me the words, Lord. So when I touch that mic, I got to come back harder. But Tony Hinchcliffe is the greatest villain in comedy right now. Shane Gillis, good man. But they make a lot of money on provocative humor, and that's what they're doing now.
I don't think it's humorous.
But, well, it's not, but it did what it needed to do. The algorithms, people watching. But I got to say this, too. Ian Edwards was back there helping me fight. Chris Spencer helping me fight. Kevin Hart, Kyle Irby, Vanessa Graddick, everybody. We were all writing jokes and going, how do I hit them? But God sent me the two things I needed to do.
That's right. That was God's joke. We'll be right back.
Oprah Daily has the gifts dads want this Father's Day, and we partner with vendors for at least half off. So go get shopping now at viewdeal.com.
So, welcome back. The new season of Love Island USA premiered last week, and one of the new contestants, Bryce, shared why he said he was the target of bullies as a kid.
I was bullied for a lot of things. I was bullied for a lot of things. I was very nerdy, you know, and I got skipped a couple grades, and I was very young. So I was 12.
See, that's why I didn't skip grades. I didn't want to be teased.
I was teased. I mean, I was 12 in high school, so you know, I got bullied quite a bit. And
I was bullied from the bassinet because I was a pretty baby. They hated me in the maternity ward. They hated me. Them ugly babies were suffering over there.
So one thing that about that clip, though, is when someone, especially men, or when they say they're hot themselves, it kind of loses the hotness. You know, like, because I think the sexiest men are the one that don't notice it.
But I wonder if other men do bully, or other middle schoolers.
Men will bully for anything. Boys will
another
bully for
boy.
anything. Like,
My son was bullied, and I can imagine something like this happening. It felt kind of ridiculous when he said it.
Insecurity of not being that, you know. But then I could see somebody being insecure, and I can see him understanding his aesthetic. Most people think very aesthetically attractive people are stupid, and they're not. They're very, very smart.
Well, thank you for taking my side on it. We'll be right back. Welcome back. The hit comedy series Deli Boys is back for a brand new season. And the family has differing opinions on how to expand their criminal empire beyond the convenience store. Take a look.
We got to get that deal done tonight, Lucky. Just flirt a little, show a little clavicle, laugh at his jokes, he'll pretend to listen. Come on.
Show him a little leg. Give him that neck.
There's no chance, boys. I don't mix business and pleasure.
Why not?
Because, Gade, sex is transactional and business is intimate.
Oh, wow. That's healthy.
Please welcome Asif Ali, Saagar Shaikh, and Poorna Jagannathan. Have a seat. So the last time we saw y'all,
Yes.
we were all hanging out at the Disney upfront.
Yes.
What did you like about being there?
I like that there's a green room and everyone is in heels this high outside of it, and then they're in hotel slippers in the green room. Right?
They don't have to impress anyone anymore.
No,
I totally saw that. Emma Roberts was in slippers. I was like, yep, good for you.
That's exactly it. I love that. It's all just a very, it's very familial.
Yeah.
So for Alyssa and I, Saagar and Asif have been this is our 3rd year. They're our double date.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're not gonna let them answer the question?
Oh, sorry.
Wow.
I was jumping straight to
our
over
best friend
talking
show.
you, our best friend
Yes,
show.
I love
We
the
have been
after
trying to
party.
book you guys forever.
3 years in a row. Yeah.
We end up together,
We're too
and now
busy
we
and
just
we're
look
too
for you.
booked.
Yes, you guys are booked.
But I love the after party. Yeah.
The after party's awesome.
It's great.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we still end up togetger. We go the whole night.
We always do. Yeah.
But I have to tell you guys, season 2 of Deli
You
Boy.
gonna let him answer the question?
Are you still gonna talk?
No, I'm done talking. I'm just here for the vibes. I'm like, I can't believe I'm on this side of the view now.
My excitement at you guys being here, because I have literally binged season 2. The writing on this show has you laughing, and before you can stop laughing, you're hearing other jokes coming at you. It's just like rapid fire of hilarity.
Yeah.
But so everyone else can know, it was 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. That is unheard of. Yes. Now, you play a family of Pakistani-American drug-dealing gangsters.
Yep.
I'm in. But Saagar and Asif, you've told me that you have auditioned for the same parts for most of your careers. However, on the show, the majority of the cast is South Asian, so you weren't just competing for one role. How life-changing has this show been for you, and are you hoping shows like this can change things in the industry?
It's huge. Yeah.
You auditioned for my part.
Yeah, I first auditioned for Mir.
Yeah.
Which come on, can you guys see me as a Mir?
No,
Doesn't make sense to me. Yeah. But I got all the way to the last round, and then I got a call, and they're like, "Hey, so they made an offer to somebody else," and I was like, "Is it Asif Ali?"
Because they didn't know each other.
We had never met. We met at the
We're just
camera
rivals.
reads over Zoom.
Yeah.
And then they were like, "But they like you for this other character," which has never happened before. To like be able to see myself as 2 characters in the same show.
Yes.
It was huge. And I was like, suck it, dude. I got the cool character.
So Asif is type A on the show, and Saagar's character Raj just does drugs.
He's just the
It fits. It works.
Yeah, but you are the
druggie.
scene stealer.
Yes.
You are
the scene
amazing.
stealer. Your lines, I have to tell you, your lines put me on the floor. They do.
And I love this for you, Poorna, because we've seen you play moms in shows like The Night Of and Never Have I Ever, but this is a little bit of a departure. You're playing, the boss of a crime family. And I understand you took some inspiration from Real Housewives in your character.
That's right. I wanted, this character is so big, and there's a lot of physicality to the show as well as this character, and I wanted that physicality to be grounded. So I just, I was looking for inspiration, and The Housewives just has this chaotic craziness, but also very vulnerable. For example, there's a scene where we go visit Raj in jail, and so, it's a very funny scene, but I watched The Housewife. I mean, a lot of housewives are now in jail, but I watched the New Jersey one, Teresa.
Yes.
And when her brother went to visit her in jail, he was so heartbroken. So I was like, I have to remember that there's real emotion behind, these comical, they're real people. So it helps in many, many ways.
Well, and you guys have phenomenal guest stars that just come out of nowhere. Kumail Nanjiani, Andrew Rannells, Fred Armisen. You made sexy with how you treated him. Like, I actually looked at him differently with how that relationship plays out. But Fred is most known for characters he created on SNL, and our favorite is, of course, his Joy Behar impression.
Incredible. Amazing.
He says hi to all of you.
But I heard that you, was it you that got him to record a voicemail on your phone? Tell me about this.
Yeah, so basically, we got him, both of us, to record our outgoing message. So now it says, it's the direction from his house to our house in the style of the Californians. Right. But my mom hasn't caught on. So she'll say, hello, could you give this message to Poorna, please? Like, she just assumes I've outsourced my, voice messages. But yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It really is a testament to how nice Fred is.
Yeah.
But you didn't ask him.
I didn't ask him because I was watching them at lunch be like, oh, hey, Fred, can you do your most notable thing into my phone right now? And I was like, oh, no, don't do it. But he's so nice that he did it
he
twice.
also, loves the stuff that he's done in his life so much that he's, happy to share those moments
He's
with
amazing.
new people that he meets in his life.
That's amazing.
Yeah, he's very cool.
Can I say something about the Knicks game?
Yes,
Oh, yes,
go.
please.
You know what pissed me off? I was watching the game outside of a pizzeria on the streets of New York, as all New Yorkers must do.
Wait, what's it called?
Slice House.
Slice House.
Yeah. So
Shout
I was
out to
there.
Slice House.
I was there, and I was watching the game, and the tickets, I looked up, tickets were like $100,000 courtside. People were doing this. Oh, there's...
On the side of the court?
The whole game, just on their phone, the whole game.
It's so upsetting.
Furious. That's insane. Who are these people?
What? They are your friends and neighbors. Because what we find now is when you go to a concert, what do you see? You see people with their phones. They're not, they're there. They're at the concert. And this has become a secondary way of life. It's how people communicate now. They don't look at each other and talk. They talk through here. And it's insane.
But Saagar, aren't you from San Antonio?
I am.
Do you want to admit it?
Right now, right here, right in front of everybody else. I'm glad the Spurs won yesterday.
We have booed louder than Trump.
But I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Yesterday, we were at this pizza place, and I was like, yeah.
We got real quiet.
You're being real bold today.
Yeah, he was like, oh, yeah, it was really good.
Yeah.
But you got to admit, they played their behind. Both teams were kicking. But I mean, that's the beauty of this.
Yeah,
It's
to
the
the
beauty
wire.
of the game. You know, these are two exemplary teams.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
have your celebration.
Have your moment.
You know what?
Have your moment.
I will say this. The Knicks have played very, very well, and they deserve to win the championship.
And that's a compromise.
I agree.
The Spurs, we've had 5 over the last 26 years. The Knicks, they've worked so hard. They need this win. We need Zoran Mamdani to get a championship in his first year as Knicks.
That's right.
Right?
Let's go. You guys, you have to come back.
We would love to come back.
And let me just say, the representation means everything.
Yes.
And so all you casting directors out there, remember that.
We know you're listening.
We need this. We need it. I say we because we're part of this group.
Yeah.
We need to see ourselves. Our kids need to see themselves. So our thanks to the cast of Jelly Boys. All of season 2 is streaming right now on Hulu and on Hulu Disney Plus. And we, of course, we will be right back. Welcome back. 5-time Grammy winners Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis have earned their place in both the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and the Songwriters Hall of Fame for creating hits for superstars like Janet Jackson, Michael Jackson, Mariah Carey, Prince, Mary J. Blige. That's just a few. And now they are teaming up for a residency in Vegas, appropriately titled Nothing But Hits. Please welcome Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis.
You guys look amazing.
Uh-oh.
2,
thank you. We're trying.
you walked out here to Janet Jackson's hit song Control. That song and album, which you co-wrote and produced, turned 40 this year. So what do you remember from working on that with Jimmy? You guys look the exact same.
Wow. Well, okay. 40 years ago, I feel a lot older now. If you recognize that. But it was great because she came to Minneapolis to record. And the cool thing about it was there was nobody in high school.
Yeah, you don't want to name it?
Bryant.
Okay.
Junior High.
Okay.
Lincoln for me. Lincoln for him.
Lincoln, okay.
Yeah.
And then you got together, and then in '81, you hooked up with Prince?
Well, I hooked up with him a long time before that because in junior high school, I actually went to school with Prince.
Oh, really?
We took a piano class together. We both already knew how to play.
Where did you grow up?
Minneapolis.
Yeah.
Minneapolis. Anyway, so But no, we took a piano class together, and teacher would give us, like, Mary Had a Little Lamb or something like that. And she'd go learn it. Then when she'd leave, we'd be in there just jamming away.
Really?
And Prince was the most talented person I'd ever met in my whole life.
I'm sure.
Was he playing basketball then, too?
He was still playing basketball. Yeah, he was playing basketball. Yeah, he had a nice little jumper. He could
Absolutely.
hoop.
But then, okay, so Terry, what do you remember from the time that you all spent together?
With Prince?
With just everybody.
Oh, just making music, like being creative. That's the part of it that I love, you know.
Yeah.
There's so many more people that love music more than I do. I just love being creative. And creation is everything for me.
Yeah, that's cool. That's really cool.
Jam, you, speaking of Minneapolis, you were in Minneapolis this weekend for Prince's birthday commemoration celebration.
Yes.
And yours, too. Happy belated birthday.
Yes, birthday boy.
So how did it feel to be there? To be back there?
It felt great. I tell people all the time, I love a good excuse to go back to Minneapolis, go to our hometown, and that was a great one. And really to celebrate Prince. And they did a huge sing-along event on and it was just thousands of people all singing Prince songs. It was an amazing
There's nobody like him.
Yeah.
Nobody like him.
Nobody like him. I mean, I loved him.
And God didn't make a mold for Prince.
That's right.
No.
It's one to itself.
And now let's talk about this residency you're doing in Vegas called Nothing But Hits. Because that's exactly what you've done. So tell everybody what happens when they come to see the show.
Well, I like to call it like almost like a chef's table at a restaurant. So when you watch, you know, there could be a food that you really like at your favorite restaurant. When you actually see how the chef makes it, and you're able to go, oh, oregano, that's what they put in there. You know, that's what this is. It's storytelling. It's learning about the songs so that it'll be like hearing your favorite songs for the first time because you'll have a knowledge of the songs.
Wow.
Bring your dancing shoes, bring your singing voices. We play a little Name That Tune. We play a little bit of stuff, let people sing along. And it's just a fun, almost a 2-hour, what would we call it, like time travel, basically.
Ann Nesby?
Somebody said, we had Ann Nesby.
Okay.
We had, and different people show up. We always have Ruben Studdard, you know, and we always have Connie Wilson.
Oh, yeah.
We always have them. They handle all the songs, but then we always say, you never know who's going to show.
That's true.
And we had a bunch of great people. And you mentioned Ann Nesby, but we had, you know, Yolanda Adams came.
Oh,
a whole bunch of different. We had just a lot of great. Shantae Moore, you know. So,
Well, this is
a lot of great.
So what
Stokely,
you're hearing now is because they've already done a run of these shows.
Yes. We did 6. We did 6 shows. They said, "Can you guys add some more?"
So have you added
10 more?
10 more shows. And when are they?
They start August 7th as our opening weekend, and then we'll be out through the month of August.
Oh, so you can actually go and get tickets now. You can order that.
Okay, all right.
I'm not here.
Where you gonna be?
I'm going to be in Europe.
Well, we will send you pictures.
There's always an excuse with you. Come on.
Because the girl's got to work. If she doesn't marry well, she got to work. So I'm working my little tail off, trying to be like y'all. I want somebody to invite me to have a residency somewhere. But all thanks to Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. Listen. Go see this show in Vegas. They're Nothing But Hits residency at Voltaire at the Venetian Resort. It starts August 7th. Do yourself a favor. If you wanted always to go to Vegas, this is the way to do it. If you think you don't know the music, get the tickets. You'll find out you know more music than you think. We will be right back. Go see the show.